Hey, sorry about that. As soon as I was ready to go live, the phone went. So, quick look through Wednesday's end of day closing screens. The US continues. Let's quickly juggle some screens. See how many closing highs we've got. $70. I was busy this afternoon with another vinyl collection. Oh, we've got a dog at the door. Hang on a minute. Come on, you. Right. Cheers, James. So, I've not been watching the markets this afternoon, but yeah, there's been a bit of rotation out of those FTSE 100 stocks. Andrew's mentioned CTech, and a few others have took a whack today. I got knocked out of National Grid today. Yeah, we've seen a bit of rotation out of the FTSE 100, haven't we? Had a good run, didn't it? Let's and that's a good thing. You know, it's going into flowing into other areas. Let's just jump straight into. I'll quickly go through the markets. Kind of a busy week for me this week. I'm trying to get a lot of things in order, and keep getting sidetracked by vinyl collections, but and other things. But I'm going to be busy over the next couple of days. So inside day and transports. Inside day industrials. New high on the S&P. Inside day on, or as good as, on the Nasdaq 100. Inside day and the Russell up at highs though. We've got a little pullback in Europe. Not so much to see there though, is there? 250 pulled back hard today, did it? I suppose if you look through the 250 stocks, you might see a bit of that action in there as well. It might be sector related as well, but obviously I haven't had a look. Down day on the AIM there. Crikey, now Henry wants to get out of the office. Let's just go into the Nasdaq comp up at highs there. Gold, yeah, just going sideways at the moment, aren't we? In a range. Metals are up today, aren't they? Just quickly go and have a look at Bitcoin. Sideways in a range. TLT. Bit of a gap down today, closing on highs. Well, up at the highs at the moment. And let's just jump into these screens. What were we looking at in the US the other day? One of the US ones, was it Duolingo was trying to move? Ah, it came back in, didn't it? But obviously, those who are using my sort of buy off the pivot area, you wouldn't have got filled there anyway, but it's in an interesting area. I would say it's in an interesting area, but not gaining much traction in my own active trading at the moment in the swings. Let's go and have a look at NG because I got knocked out of this today. Usually say delete from screen, move on. Yeah. If you took the first swing point, I mean, I'd be really nimble on these, I will say as well. But yeah, that had a bad day, didn't it? Moving on. So, into pro gaps. tops, tiles. Into the closing highs. I'm going to keep this pretty nimble tonight. Fly through these. It's a good week again. I don't want to curse it, but it's still a good week. Investment trust, lots of these. There must be a few here who didn't get knocked out of a couple of the trades I got knocked out of, and they must be pushing all-time highs again. Yeah, just do this again, rinse and repeat. If you're going to take on a stock like this, you know, I mean, that's the day I buy. There's no magic in that. It just has to trade there. If you're buying a breakout, you know, you don't buy the after the move. So, you know, we call it the 5% rule, don't we? Give it a bit more on a really widespread micro cap sometimes to try and get your price. Yeah, MTL still in melt mode, isn't it? It's the one thing I can repeat every day. You know, you chase, you die. It's just taking good reward to risk trades from robust entries. No magic in that. It's the simplest thing in the world to do. You know, technically it's simple. You know, the process is very simple. But same. You know, if you're buying this stock, you know, buy the breakout. Really simple. It's just a little bit hard psychologically, isn't it? So you make it easier psychologically by having a bit of criteria. I like to look for growth stocks, don't I? And, you know, you could have drawn a line in the sand here as well, because it's definitely a base. It's a REIT as well. But you know, as long as you know what you want to buy, you can basically buy them, can't you? You know, in a really easy to, you know, a breakout or a pullback. You know, keep it dead simple. And the easiest way to do that is buy things what you want to own. Have some criteria. You don't have to have magically ratio it to death. You just have to you know, have some beliefs. I like growth stocks. Happy days, fill your boots. Don't get too clever with it. Yeah, but the market cap and the ratio of this and the ratio of that, and yeah, you know, computers would be trading that stuff to death, wouldn't they? They'd own the market if it worked like that, but it doesn't. Is it Wednesday? Soapbox. Yeah, Soapbox Wednesday. Got Wise on that sort of reverse fold base. So again, you know, this thing's got negative forward numbers as well. So it kind of defies the reasons I will buy it. I like to see growth, and it hasn't got any. But it's got a bit in the turnover, but it's not filtering through to the earnings and the pre-tax. But, you know, things can trend for many reasons. Yeah, Admiral, though, kind of said that thing when you see a high in the sky base, a lot of these, you know, fail and make a dash back down to the, especially in the efficient stocks, make a dash back down to mean trend. Henry's having a grumble behind me. What's up with you? What's up? What's up? AIRE, nothing on this one. It posted pre-tax last year. I'll just let Henry out. You want to go and see Marley? Let's see. And let's quick look at what made the end of day. ADM. Let's just hover over the news there. Ah, it's just a raise. Let's mean trend. It's in the zone, isn't it? VLG. So quick look at that one. High on the move. Is that pullback to mean trend and add point? It would be an aggressive one for me. It would really be. But if I was going to add there, I would not trail this tight. I would just maybe go there, me. You know, if you took the base with a looser one, I do see it, you know, but that's not a stage low, really, is it? Primary trend low, really, though it might end up being one in the future. So yeah, a bit quiet again in the screens, isn't it? But keep turning up, turning over the stones. Anybody got anything they would like to look at before I retire to surviving home alone? No worries. Cheers all.